of course, gorgeous day in Boulder. I thought I think we practiced really well, and a lot of energy. So it was exciting to see that today.
So I know we won't know until Saturday, but will you make a decision on the quarterback before that so that the team knows and so that the quarterback knows?
Don't know yet. Good question, but I don't know yet. I'll make it when I feel like I'll get with the staff and feel like when we exactly know what we want to do.
From your perspective, what are the advantages to everybody knowing who it's going to be a day or two beforehand? Is there advantages, or does it not matter?
No, I've done it every different way. Whenever you're right, I've had it every way. So, but they both practiced really well this week.
So it seems like the competition's created what you were hoping it would.
Yeah. They both practiced really well and have done some good things, and just want to keep focusing and keep going.
So what's it going to take for someone to come in and just win it?
I mean, we'll just see how the games go.
The other day, it's hard to tell being up in the nice warm press box where I was, but
yeah, you had it rough.
You guys were in.
Yeah, thank you.
You were in field goal range a few times and didn't go for it. Was the wind just really?
Yeah, it was really bad. We were close. We were like, it's going to be like a 46 to 50-yard field goal, which but it was raining and the wind was blowing in our face at that time, going that way. And so I felt like it'd be better. We had a better opportunity to go for it and try to stay kicking long. Then we give them a short field, and then we had a bad punt, which it got caught in the wind, and we thought we'd pin them down inside the 10. And if you could hold them down in there, that's you get it in a better location. You can try again. So, we didn't make it. Then we had a bad punt, gave them the ball in the 19, so it didn't work out like we liked. But if we would have made it, it would have been good. If we would have pinned them down inside the 5, it would have been good. And I was hoping we'd do one of those two. Yeah. So, and then I thought kicking it at that time with the weather, the wind, all that type of thing, and they would have had the wind going the other way. So that's just what we did. It was, it was rough conditions down there.
Yeah.
It was.
It was hard to really fully tell.
For kicking purposes. If it would have been a 25-yard field goal, 28-yard field, yeah. But up in the 40s, that was a little rough at that time, at that point in the game, too.
Safe to assume at this point that you expect both Kavion Ento and Donovan Lee back next year?
We expect them both back. They got to take care of school, but they've always done well in school, so they're top of all of it now. So I expect them back, and which would be good because they're both good players that would get a lot more playing time next year than they would this year. And so they would help us, and they're great kids, and they love being here at Boulder.
Kavion had such a strong spring and summer camp, all that. Was it hard to convince him that this was the right move?
Well, we had so many receivers and then with Juwan coming back too, with the other guys, the other 4 that we had, and then some of the young freshmen that were coming in, we felt like it would be best instead of Kavion playing a couple special teams and playing sporadically, depending on he would split time. That next year he could play a special team and be a starter out there. And make more of an impact for us. And he came in from junior college. We wanted to try to redshirt in the first year, and then Juwan got hurt, so we played him. So I just thought, switch their redshirt years, and then we get a good full year out of both of them because they'll both be back next year. And I think we'll get a great full year out of both of those guys.
Yeah.
And the freshmen came in, and they were enough to be able to take the special team roles and play some backup roles. And I thought that was the best to do. And I think everybody agrees. Everybody, all our staff does, and the kids do too.
Yeah. Has he improved this season, Kavion?
Oh yeah. And if you see him, he's strong. I always tease him, now you got muscles now, and he can jump, he can run, he can catch, and I look forward to him having a great senior year next year. And Donovan started out really well, and then had some injuries with his ankle and some different things, and Philip, kind of passed some guys by and has an unbelievable year. And we were kind of top heavy there at tailback, and he was the only one that really could redshirt. We could have redshirted Bo, but Bo was ready. We didn't feel like that was the best thing to do at the time. And then Kyle Evans coming back and getting healthy made it a no-brainer. If he wouldn't have been healthy, then that would have made a redshirt him.
How is the defensive lineman coming along?
They've done well. I thought they played better last week. I thought they had. I thought they did some really good things in the Oregon State game. They bounced outside on us a few times. Nall did. But I thought they did well there, and I think each week they're getting a little bit better, getting a little more experience, all that type of thing. And so I knew they would take a little bit of a growing spurt, and they'd have good moments and bad moments, but I think they're getting better and better.
So you think they're ready to kind of level out the consistency here on Saturday?
Yeah, I sure hope so. I definitely feel like they understand things better. They've kind of got every block that would happen to them, every okie doke that would happen to them. They've seen it now multiple times. They understand the tenacity you have to play with, play in, play out at this level. When you start going against the offensive lines that we've gone against in the Pac-12, they're all bigger and stronger and really well coached, and it makes a big difference through the course of the game.
To piggyback off your about Brian's earlier question about James, what would you say his max is? What would you feel comfortable kicking him at?
Oh, wow. If it's a nice day, the guy can kick it 55 easy.
Okay.
Easy. If it's like this, he can go out there and kick it 55 easy. I mean, and you might say, well, he could go from 60. He might can.
Right.
It's the one he kicked where he missed it at the end of the half at Arizona was 49. That's the first time he'd been in that type of situation. 3 seconds. I know it's half. A little bit of pressure. He tried to overkick it. He did like a golf. I'm going in with coach. I tried to overkick. I said, "You can kick it. You kick your extra points 49 yards. I mean, the way you just pause up." He goes, "I understand." So I think just that experience. I mean, he's a freshman, but he's got a powerful leg, and he'll make a lot of big kicks for us this year and as his future goes on.
Your seniors have talked about wanting to write a nice finish to this season. Have you seen that this week in practice?
Yeah, I have. I've seen a positive attitude. I've seen high energy. Like I've said before, you look if people are late to meetings, if people aren't active when they come out there, if you're having to get on them, we're having to slow them down. That's what you want to see, and that's a culture change that has changed over the years, and that's good to see. Now we just got to go make plays on Saturday, and I hope they will.
What was your reaction to Ross Bowers' Superman flip into the end zone?
I was number one when I saw him do it. I was worried he was going to get hurt when I watched it on film, and then he hit. He's a really good athlete, yeah, that was a heck of a play. I'm pretty sure the coach told him, "Don't do that again unless unless it's the last play of the game." Don't check it. That was pretty wild play. I mean, he did a complete 360 flip, and that was a heck of an athletic play for him.
What do you see out of their backs? It seems like they got a few physical backs.
Yeah, they're very physical. They're big. I can't pronounce 23's last name. I wish I could, but he's really big, powerful, really good player. He's played for him for a while. He's gotten bigger over the years. He wasn't that big younger. Number 28 is a really good running back, has made some really good plays. They bring in number 4, use him a lot in their what we call 20 personnel. He does a good job there. Their receivers catch it real well, and Ross can make all the throws and he can run a little bit. He's a really good player.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.